What are the worst houses to sell right now in 2025? The market has shifted, the tables have turned, and we are in a buyer's market. And these, in my opinion, are the hardest houses to sell right now. In no particular order, one of the worst houses are the 20 to 25-year-old houses where nothing has been done. The builder built it like in 2002, gave it to you, and you maintained it, and you kept it, and you cleaned it, and that's it. And now it's time to sell, but the problem is you're trying to sell this 25-year-old house where everything is 25 years old. It's the builder-grade cabinets, the Formica countertops, possibly linoleum flooring or very generic tile flooring. Nothing was done. So it was just maintained, it's livable, but it's meh and not very attractive. Number two, the homes that are older than the year 2000. So let's just say it's from the 90s, like 1993 to 1996, where the bulk of the Chandler suburbs were built. So this 1993 house was remodeled and updated 10 years later, like in between 2004 and 2007, with, guess which style? Old world Tuscan. Because that was the rage back then, that was the trend back then, and they went all out. Caramel color granite with bullnose edges, travertine flooring, travertine shower surrounds, espresso color cabinets, etc. Then either nothing else was done after that, or just very little things here and there, but the flooring is different shades of dark brown, the fixtures are ornate, and the house is dated, etc. Number three, the cheap fix and flip house, which is a recently remodeled home where everything was done: new flooring, baseboards, fresh paint, new cabinets, new countertops, new plumbing fixtures, electric fixtures, even new interior doors with new door handles. Everything is beautiful and trendy, and the pictures look amazing. But is it? You go inside the house, and when you're in it, you take a closer look and you sense something is off. It's this old, and sometimes very old house that got a superficial update, a facelift, if you will. But it was either done not right, like details were missed, or it was done just the surface. But what about the guts of the house? Like the plumbing, the sewer, the electrical panel, the wiring, it's still 60 or 70 years old. Or the roof or the AC might be old. That's a tough sell. Another house that is very tough to sell right now are the new homes that are built in the middle of nowhere. It's like an hour drive from downtown Phoenix or the Phoenix airport. I'm not saying these homes don't sell or that they're impossible to sell. No, it's just that these are harder to sell right now in this market. It takes more effort and more resources. Long are the days where anything sold in 24 hours with multiple offers, and that type of market was never gonna last anyway. So right now, here in Phoenix, Arizona Metro, we are in a buyer's market, and we have been in this soft buyer's market for weeks. We haven't had this high amount of listings available for sale in 10 years. And the buyer demand is less. It has been less in the last 2 to 3 years, ever since the home prices and interest rates reached an all-time high and stay there. It is really hard right now to sell houses that are not attractive. I'm talking about the resale market exclusively right now, depending in the price and the location, of course, but in general. Homes that are not in the greatest condition, that need a lot of work, that need updates, because buyers right now are already buying at a premium. They're already buying a $500,000 house at 7% interest, and they don't want to spend another $50,000 or more updating and correcting a house after they move in. They simply don't have the money or don't want to spend it. So they move on to the houses that are in better condition. The houses that fit any of the previous examples that I shared will sit there for months. So what do I do when I encounter houses that look like that? Where the seller says, I'm ready to sell, and they are blind to the condition of the house. They want to sell at the same price the updated houses in the neighborhood are selling for. But it's not the same, and you can't compete with those houses. So what I recommend in these situations is really two things. Number one, price the house accordingly. That's the easiest thing. The price needs to reflect the condition. Or number two, if your budget allows, let's do the updates necessary to make the house attractive from low to high, do a deep clean, and refresh the paint. That's the lowest investment. That will make a big difference. Or invest maybe $5,000 to $6,000 in fresh paint, new kitchen appliances, new kitchen countertops, new carpet if you have it, And you might be able to price your house at $10,000 or maybe $15,000 higher than when you don't do anything at all. So not only will you have a potential instant return on your investment, maybe $5,000 to $10,000, but the time and money you will save not being on the market that long, month after month, is also worth thousands of dollars, literally and figuratively, especially if you already moved out of the house and you have a mortgage. So the benefit is twofold. Another way we can go about it, depending on your budget and depending on the price point and the location of the house, this solution is not for every house, but there are more updates that you can do to match what people want right now and what people expect right now, including staging, prepping the house so that it looks its very, very best and that it looks attractive. You have competition right now. There might be 10 to 20 houses that buyers are looking at the same time. On the same weekend, they are looking at yours. And how is your house going to stand out and be memorable and be the one that gets the offer that day? The goal is to be the house that offers the most value. You can either be the best price home, offering the best value, meaning the best price, or the best looking updated home for sale at a higher price, but also offering the most value in that way. You have to pick one because you can't be both. And what I'm seeing out there and what I'm experiencing personally is that most sellers right now are choosing the hard way. They're choosing I want to sell my house as is, let's price it high because I want to have room to negotiate. And if the house doesn't sell, we can do a small price reduction or offer a credit. And this is torture. And I don't recommend it because 1 month will go by, 2, 3, 4, even 5 months sometimes. I've seen it in the MLS right now. I'm looking at it. And even with my own listings for the houses that are overpriced based on condition, and the seller chose the hard way. Listing the house as is and just offer a credit for repairs is not working in this market. It may work in other markets, but not in this one. In this market, you have to offer the value before the buyer walks through the door. If you're thinking of selling your house now or later this year and your house hasn't had an update in a while, maintenance doesn't count. I'm talking about either a facelift or an update such as a new kitchen, new bathroom, new flooring, etc. And you want to pick my brain on strategy and how to sell for the most in the least amount of time in this 2025 real estate market here. For your Phoenix, Scottsdale, Chandler home, let me know. I've been selling houses for almost 20 years. I remodeled many houses and I've helped hundreds of clients with the updates necessary to prep their home for the market that we are in. I would love to talk to you. My information is below. You know how to reach me. I hope this information was helpful, and until next time.